Your Humanities Half Hour is brought to you by the Northern Marianas Humanities Council.
Welcome to your Humanities Half Hour. I'm Catherine Perry, and as many of you probably know, the third Marianas Ukelele Festival is just around the corner on October 21st at Garapan Fishing Base. And joining us today is the chairman of the Festival Association and ukulele enthusiast, teacher Larry Lee, and also his son Kui. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey,
how's it going?
Half a day, Tiro.
Thank you for that.
Larry, a lot of times when people think about ukulele players on island, you and probably Ed Johnson come to mind, like top of the list. How is it you came to be so in love with this instrument?
Well, that's easy. I was born and raised in Hawaii, and the ukulele is a Hawaiian instrument. So I grew up listening to ukulele music and, started playing when I was a teenager and through college, and just always had an ukulele around.
Now, do ukulele players look down on those of us that normally say ukulele? Because I know for a long time I said ukulele.
Yes, we do.
That's the first thing we teach in our classes is the proper pronunciation. It's ukulele.
Okay, and what does it tell us a little bit about this instrument?
Okay, well, many people may not know this, but the original instrument came from Portugal, and the Portuguese immigrants, when they came to Hawaii in the early 1800s to work in the sugarcane fields, brought this little four-string instrument, and the Hawaiians just fell in love with it and kind of made it their own, and then they started producing their own ukuleles made out of local wood, and
called it the ukulele.
Yeah, they called it the ukulele, right? Which many people translate that to mean jumping flea.
Jumping flea.
Yeah, and uku is like a flea, like the little insect on the dog or in your hair, right? And lele means jumping.
Wow.
So when the Hawaiians saw the Portuguese playing their uks and their fingers running all over the place, they named it jumping flea.
Well, my playing, which is limited to like 4 keys and 3 strokes, is more like the sleeping dog than the jumping flea.
Okay.
So Kui, when you were young, did your dad force you to play the ukulele? I mean, was this instrument in your hands at birth, or how did you come to like this instrument?
Well, my first exposure to the ukulele was when I was in my mom's stomach, when she was pregnant with me.
True.
Yes, so my dad used to play to her. So that's kind of where the love started. I didn't know I was falling in love with music, with
just
the
getting
ukulele.
the vibes, the vibes.
Yeah, just soaking it all in. So, and then it was put in my hands like when I was 3 or 4. They just plopped it on in there, and I just grew to love it. I couldn't put it down.
And you guys play together now, professionally.
Yes, we do. We've been playing professionally for a couple of years now, maybe 3 years, ever since he was a junior in high school.
We started teaching. We started playing with our groups that we were teaching. That's where our professional career started. But then, as I got older, we decided to go and do things on our own without our groups.
And, we started at Naked Fish, just the 2 of us jamming when he was still in high school. And we've been at the surf club now for over a year.
Oh, that's a great atmosphere. I've seen you guys play there.
Yeah.
It's on the beach. You got that view.
Oh, it's
you've
beautiful.
got the food. You've got
Yeah.
the leaves.
Yeah, so we play there 3 nights a week.
Okay.
We recently just got back from Japan, where we were invited to be the special guest performers at the Funabashi Hawaiian Festival.
Oh, okay. How was
In
that
Chiba.
experience for you guys?
Oh, it's completely new. We were on a trip, and we were just sharing all the aloha there with the ukulele, and it was unlike anything I've ever done before.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, tons of fun.
Kui, what would you say is the most important thing about playing the instrument that you've gotten working with your dad?
I think it's that no matter what level you're at, you can always learn more. because it's such a fun little thing, and the more you learn, the funner it gets. That's what I've learned from playing with my dad.
Well, I want to ask you guys to give us a number. In fact, maybe a couple of numbers during our chat today. Can you
happy
share
to.
with us your aloha?
Of course.
Sure.
Awesome.
Right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. This
This is kind of a contemporary Hawaiian song that's very popular and won Song of the Year many years ago. And I think a lot of people are familiar with this. It's called Honolulu City Lights.
All right.
1, 2, 3, and...
Looking out upon the city lights and the stars above the ocean. Got my ticket for the midnight plane. It's not easy to leave again. Took my clothes and put them in my bags. Tried not to think just yet of leaving my lovely Saipan. Looking out into the sea tonight, it's not easy to leave again. Each time, Honolulu City lights stir up memories in me. Each time, Honolulu City lights bring me back again. You are my island sunset, and you are my island rain. Put on my shoes and light a cigarette, wondering which of my friends will be there. Standing there lays around my neck. It's not easy to leave again. Each time, Honolulu City lights stir up memories in me. Each time, Honolulu City lights bring me back again. Bring me back. Bring me back again. Bring me back again.
Yay.
Thank you.
You know, it's nice to hear you play, on the stage at the festivals, but it's nicer to hear you play here in the studio, I gotta say.
Thank you. Thanks again for having us.
Yeah.
Now you have a daughter also. Does she play?
Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. And does she
Yeah.
want in on this father and son act, or?
Well, she's performed with us on stage many times already, and she's away in college right now, so she can't be with us. But she came home for the summer. This is kind of exciting, and we did a brand new music video that's now showing on the Visitors Channel.
Oh, okay.
The three of us, yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a local Saipan song.
Now, at the festival coming up on the 21st, there's also going to be some workshops, right?
Correct.
Where people can actually go, and I do want you to share
And learn, yeah.
Yeah, some details about that. You also teach at the library, correct?
Correct.
Are you still doing that?
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
we are.
It just so happens, Larry, I was wondering if you could help me with my ukulele skills. Is that something I could take advantage of you for today? I got my son's ukulele here, and first of all, tell me about
Still
this
got the price
brand.
tag on it.
Yeah, he likes to play it with the price tag on it. And so first of all, I learned from my mom that brands are very important. So I'm not ashamed. Tell me what you think about this brand, Makala.
It's a great brand. That's the
Really?
that's the uks that we sell.
We love that brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you guys
Makala.
playing?
I'm playing what's called a G string. It's kind of an vintage brand, and they stopped making these, but it's an old find that I got many years ago, and
I'm playing in Kanilea ukulele.
Kanilea.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kanilea.
That's the brand.
That's
made
the
in my
brand.
hometown of Kaneohe.
Oh, wow.
And these guys actually supported our first ukulele festival, Kanilea
Really?
Ukulele.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Beautiful instrument.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
the wood actually is very beautiful on
Yeah,
that.
and the sound. Oh gosh, it's so nice.
So my problem is, aside from the fact that I only know four keys, but I'm
Chords.
chords.
Okay.
I'm stuck in this sleepy dog. This is the only stroke I know, and I
Okay.
can't break out of it. And
Up and
I've
down
been doing
stroke.
it for like years. Could you help me learn a new?
Do you like reggae?
Yes, I like reggae.
Well, that's one of the
It was one of the early strums,
that we teach, and a reggae strum is very simple. It's just on the upbeat. So
Okay.
you know how we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You might be out of
7,
tune.
8. Oh, you might be out of tune. Yeah.
But anyways,
Okay.
go ahead.
So those are that's an up and down strum and focusing on the downbeats.
The
but
1, 2,
but
3, 4.
the reggae
Reggae.
strum is on the upbeat, so it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
So you almost
One
skip.
and 2.
Yes, we skip the downbeats. We play the upbeat.
1 and 2 and 3
Ah.
and don't worry about a thing.
We're gonna go to F. We're gonna go to F.
3, 4.
and
'Cause
F.
every little thing
This one.
gonna be alright. Back to C. Singing, don't worry
Don't worry.
about a thing.
Don't you worry to the F.
'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
All right.
So that, yeah,
Okay,
and you can
so
play a
on
lot
the
of songs
strum-
with that.
Strum, sorry, that's
Yeah.
the word. So what is the major challenge you find when you encounter people who are trying to learn the ukulele? Is there something in general that new students you find in new students that
Absolutely.
you help them overcome?
Playing a musical instrument is a skill, right? Just like driving a car, using the computer, right?
Riding a bike.
Riding a bicycle.
Right.
It's a skill, and if you're going to get better at something, you need to practice. That is the key. Okay, you can't just expect to learn the chords and then not practice at all and then expect to get better. It takes some effort. It takes some discipline, motivation. Practice is the
sense.
key. Yeah.
That makes sense. So for those
Yeah.
of you that are inspired by our chat today and want to learn the ukulele, you will need to put time into it.
Absolutely. Got to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. When
Yeah.
we come back, we want to hear all the details about the festival on the 21st. How about that?
Okay.
Sounds great.
We'll be back after this break.
Did you know that you can donate up to $5,000 to the Humanities Council through the CNMI Education Tax Credit Program? Donations from individuals and corporations qualify and can be used to offset your local wage and salary tax, BGRT, and earnings tax. Call our office at 235-4785 to see how you can support humanities programs in our community and obtain a tax credit for your donation. Sizuus Maasi, Olomai, and thank you.
Welcome back to Your Humanities Half Hour. We're speaking with the chairman of the 3rd Marianas Ukulele Festival, Larry Lee, and his son, Kui. So tell us, Larry, what can we anticipate at this festival?
Okay. Well, every year, this is our 3rd annual, and every year the festival gets bigger and bigger. This year we have 3 off-island special guest performers, I guess the professionals. That's Jazzoom Cafe from Japan, Blues Lee from Korea, and Vanessa Ding from Taiwan. And they're really fabulous. You know, they have some unbelievable styles and techniques that they use. And then, of course, we're going to feature a lot of our local ukulele players. And, you know, it's still several weeks before the festival. So if anyone wants to perform, you know, they can shoot me an email, give me a call, you know, visit our website. www.marianasukelelefestival.org.
Marianasukelelefestival.org.
Yep, there's a contact page there. And yeah, we're welcoming, you know, anybody that wants to perform. We got some slots open for open mic. If anyone wants to just spontaneously come on stage, and people have done that in the past.
Wow. Any surprises there? there
Pleasant
any,
surprises, yeah. Last year we had this woman from Ireland came up and played an Irish song on the ukulele.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And there was a competitor recently on, what is it, America's Got Talent? Did she win? I can't remember. I know she got into like the quarterfinals or the semifinals, and she was
that little girl,
on the
right?
ukulele.
Yep,
Yeah.
see Grace Vanderwall.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
Well, I think she won, actually, but
That'd be cool.
don't quote me on it.
Yeah.
So how did you get these professionals to come out? I mean, I'm imagining that's big money.
Well, we have a lot of support from the community in terms of you know, monetary donations to support the festival, that we can pay for the airfare for these guys to come out, and you know, the hotels, Fiesta Resort, Sorrenti Hotel, they're providing all the hotel rooms for our off-island guests.
Nice.
So yeah, a lot of support in the community for you know, ukulele music, and just, you know, music and culture in general. And, you know, we're trying to make the Marianas known as a, you know, entertainment and cultural destination, you know, that people come here for good entertainment, good music.
And what are the times going to be?
Okay, from 12 to 2. We're going to be having workshops, and it's, you know, free. Anybody can just come over, bring their ukulele, and, you know, we're going to have the pros teaching some of their techniques
For all different levels of ukulele players.
Yes.
Wow.
Doesn't matter what level you
so you
are.
can just show up. You don't have to register.
Just come up. Nope.
12 to 2. Show up with your youth.
Just
Hopefully
come on.
tuned.
Yeah.
I might have to get some help.
And then from
So
2
it actually
2
starts
to
at
9.
12.
Yes, we start with the
okay,
workshops
okay.
at 12, and then the performances start at 2 and go all the way up to 9.
And there's food.
There will be food booths, yes.
I can imagine there must be this really cool vibe there.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
It's
fun.
like just
and,
relaxing,
Yeah.
you know.
and good thing about last year, a lot of the old timers came out and jammed, and, you know, we're sitting around at the picnic tables after the festival ended. You know, it was a big jam session right there at the picnic tables, and people just didn't want to go home.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like 9 o'clock is the official end, but who knows?
Right. Some people were sleeping on the picnic tables overnight.
So we got time for a couple more songs. Are you guys up for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it. We're gonna do one of Kui's originals.
Originals.
Yeah.
Yep. So I wrote this song. This next song is an original song that I wrote about a relationship that I was in. And it taught me that it's very important to make time for the people that you really care about.
All right.
And it's called Underneath. This is the shortened radio version.
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
we're living. What about me? What about? Am I slowly? What about falling underneath? What about me?
What about?
Am I slowly? What about falling underneath? I should not be underneath in your life. I need to be a priority and not a waste of time.
Yay. Do you perform that song often?
No, never really.
I was hoping you would say that.
Well, we did that at Street Market one time, but
We're gonna do it at the Ukulele Festival.
So tell us about the process you went through writing this song. You spoke a little bit about your inspiration.
Well, it started on the guitar. That's where I actually wrote it. But I'm an ukulele player at heart. I have been my whole life, so it crossed over to the ukulele world, and then that's where I perform it. But in terms of the subject matter, it was just a relationship, and just applied it to real life and how you should act and what you should learn, you know.
What do you feel, in your opinion, is the difference between playing on the guitar and ukulele, other than the technical aspect? Obviously, it's a different instrument, but
Yeah.
is there anything else different you feel about it?
I think it's funner to play the ukulele
Why is that?
because it's less complicated and it's easier to learn new things. And when you learn new things on the ukulele, then you can learn how to sing. That's the next step, and that's the fun part. That's what makes it fun, being able to learn easier.
it's 4 strings instead of 6 strings.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you'd like to share with our listeners about the instrument or your work, or share your final thoughts? I do want us to close on a final song. Can I make that request?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before we go, give us the details again on the festival and any
Okay.
final thoughts you have.
Saturday, October 21st, at the Garapan Fishing Base, 12 to 2, workshops,
For
clinics.
free, just
For
show
free,
up with your
show
ukulele.
up with your
Come on down.
2 to 9, performances,
Lots of good live music, lots of ukulele, great
Food.
time.
food
sale.
booths.
Yeah.
Food booths there.
Yeah, arts and craft booths will also be there. Let's see what else. I guess in closing, I want to say that the ukulele has just become so popular, as an instrument, and people learning how to play it. And even here in the Marianas, there's lots of talented kids out there that are learning to play and becoming quite good.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing to do to pass the time
And to better yourself in a fun way. It's actually unbelievable, the presence of it here. Like, you see people walking down the halls with ukuleles at schools.
Right, and it was like that when I was growing up here too. You were either an artist, a lot of people were very talented in sketching and or very good at playing musical instruments like the ukulele. Sports was third, actually, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. So what you guys got for us before we go?
Yeah, just a little fun reggae song.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I do
Yeah,
want to thank
we do
both of
reggae.
you. We'll close out on this. Larry Lee and his
Right.
son Kui inviting all of us out to the 3rd Marianas Ukulele Festival, October 21st at Garapan Fishing Base. This has been your Humanities Half Hour. I'm Catherine.
having us.
Like to tell someone how to be as one. They won't come out, they will come out and sing my song. Mr. Reggae, won't you help me now? Sing our song loud about yeah, yeah, yeah. Said I hear music, I hear music. Oh, 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 I hear music, I hear sweet reggae music. Oh,
Honey.
This program was supported by a We the People grant awarded to the Northern Marianas Humanities Council from the National Endowment for the Humanities. Any views, findings, conclusions, or recommendations expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily represent those of the National Endowment for the Humanities or the Northern Marianas Humanities Council.